Awesome. Let me know if you can hear me or if you need me to speak up at any point in time. I'll teach you a quick lesson on how to do collectible crafting. Alright, so this goes out to Emojin. I don't know if anybody else is watching this or listening to this, but basically, since I know you already have Alchemist and Culinarian to 60, I know you have Ironworks crafting gear. We're gonna do what I found is the most cost-effective way to do blue script crafting. Just gonna buy these here real quick. So the one recipe I'm recommending for this, since it's super cheap to make and it's also super easy to make, is going to be from your Culinarian, and it's going to be Marin Glace. Sorry if I pause at any point in time, I'm having a drink. So Marin Glace will give you 22 base blue scripts and give you a max potential of 26. Typically I actually get the 26 on a regular basis, using the macro that I use for crafting. But the main thing is, once you've unlocked it, which I sent the link to you earlier on how to unlock collectibles, you're going to need to get the materials that you need for crafting the item. The cheaper way for this one is if you can get it from vendors, if you can't get it from market board. If you have Sanu rep, you can buy the birch sap, which then you can turn into birch syrup, which definitely saves you a lot of money. It takes, I think, about 3 days to get the required rep that you would need doing their dailies. I actually unlocked that specifically for making crafting kits. Cooking sherry, you can either buy off the market board, which it's fairly cheap right now, like 20 gil a piece, or you can use Ixali oak knots if you've been doing that at all, or have done that at all, and you can use those to buy cooking sherry. I think it's 9 per oak knot that you buy, or that you use. And then the last thing is dark chestnuts. You can either farm those or you can just buy them off the market board. I'm pretty sure they're fairly cheap. Let's just take a look. Yeah, they're dirt cheap. They're only 300 gil a piece. So just go ahead and get like a stack of everything, or get enough of everything to make roughly a stack. Because this is the one recipe that I recommend making to basically get all your blue scripts that you're going to need for all of your main hand tools. So I've got a small amount of it, so that way I can show you how to do this. Once you do that, you're going to go to Idleshire. In the Shire is where Rowena's roundabout is. That's where you're going to be able to turn these items in. So what I would first do is see if you can even access this area by going to the Shire. And it's just right over here. And the one that'll be the one that you turn them into will be the collectible appraiser. And all you'll end up doing is clicking, selecting the item, and then that's it. And then they'll reward you with the blue crafters The nice thing about this route is if you buy birch sap, you can also either go the birch syrup way for red scripts, or I would say there's probably better options out there. Armridge's ink is fairly easy to craft, but that's a pretty low return with no increase. So we'll get into red scripts after we do some blue scripts. All you need to do for crafting collectibles, you're going to need collectible synthesis. It's an action, so it's going to be your level 50 action. So make sure you put that on your hotbar. Keep in mind, this ability is separate for each craft, so even if you were to put it on a shared hotbar, the one you would put it on would have been for whatever craft that you had open at the time. It's really annoying. I wish they would make it a shared ability, but what can you do? So I just put it in my main crafting bar. So once you do that, it'll basically act as a buff. Anything you do now will be counted as a collectible. When you do this, it's basically going to make the item exclusively for a turn-in. You can lower the quality, and then you can also, if you lower the quality, it'll turn it into a normal item. But what you want to do is turn it in. Let's see real quick where this thing is at. It looks like it's following me fairly close. Just gonna, real quick before I continue, Emojin, do you see where I'm at right now? If you can, give me a quick message. I want to make sure you're where I'm at. Emojin, are you there? See if I can't turn on chat for this. Okay. So the key to doing this crafting is the 2 macros that I use. So you're going to need, since you're already 50, you already have all the cross-class skills that you need. The key ones that you're going to need are going to be Bargot's Blessing, which comes from Carpentry. You're going to need Innovation from Goldsmithing. And you're going to need Comfort Zone from Alchemy. Pretty sure that's the only ones I really use for cross-class. Oh, and Steady Hand 2 from Culinarian, which you already will be. So make sure you get those abilities. So just to repeat, that's Bargot's Blessing from Carpentry, Innovation from Goldsmith, and Comfort Zone from Alchemy. Since you're a Culinarian, you'll already have Steady Hand 2, so there's no worry there. And, oh, sorry, one last one. Weaver, which is Careful Synthesis 2. So once you have all those in your cross-class bar, you don't need to put them on your hotbar because we're going to use them via macro. I'm going to find a way to leave this macro out for you if you want to try this one specifically. Or what I'll do, I'll link it from the video that I got it from, which is off of Mithri's Crafting. And basically, the way this one works is it uses precise touch in place of basic touch whenever possible. And since they're both the same CP cost, you will use the same amount of CP no matter what. This macro set does require you to have 426 CP. So if you need to use food to get to that, then go ahead. Give me just a second. I will pull up Mithri's Crafting. Alright, so I'm going to put this link in my comments section, and I'll also send it to you on the game. You only need the number 1 and the number 3. The number 2 is really not necessary. With the number 1 and the number 3, you will not need any other ones for level 60 crafting. It's a 98% chance that you're always going to high quality, so it's fairly substantial. Ooh. think I just did a big mistake. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm just an idiot. Okay. Before I screw up my macro again. Copy that. Put that there. Okay. Alright, so with this, once you have collectors, collectible synthesis on, you have the 4 cross-class abilities you need. All you're going to do is you're going to craft as much Marin Glace as you can. So literally all I do... Oops, sorry. All I do for blue crafter scripts, I hit 1 and wait for me to hit 3. So as long as you have 426 CP, which I'm pretty sure the ornate gear will give you, the 4 cross-class abilities, Innovation, Buyer God's Blessing, Comfort Zone, and Careful Synthesis too, you pretty much are set to go. So I have an echo on mine to tell me when to press 3, makes it a little easier. And your goal is obviously to get the most quality as you can for the turn-in. You want to obviously make it above the limit for Marin Glace, which is 6,300, which is super easy. I am well over 1,000 past that. And then for this, I will have to finish it with a Careful Synthesis too, and then hit yes. And that's it. Once I do that, I just walk over here, talk to the collectible appraiser, and turn in the item. And boom, there's 26 blue crafter scripts. Once you're done with that, what you want to do is, if you're after the tools, you're going to go to the script exchange for blue crafter scripts, and you want to buy as many Rowena's blue crafter script tokens as you can. I think I get quite a few for 2k cap. I think it's like 39 or 40. And then you'll come over to the Splendors vendor, and you'll want to buy the Tradecraft tools. Keep in mind it'll require a counterfoil for each of them, and you want to get these because they're upgradable to best in slot. It just takes time for the red crafter scripts. Currently, with what you have craft skill wise or craft level wise, if you're after red crafter scripts, let's see what would be the best option cost-wise for you. Your armor is at 58. I would say one of these two is probably going to be your better option for crafting. Keep in mind this one requires your Master Armor 3, so you'll be able to get those tomes from the Splendors vendor down here at, where is it? Collectible Exchange, I think. Nope. Tradecraft items. I forget. Ah, here they are. Doing Marin Glaze will get you more than enough blue crafter scripts. And just as kind of an idea, for a stack of 99 Marin Glaze at max collectability, so that's 99 times 26, that's 2,574. 980 per set for 3 and 4 times 8. 980 times 8. if you make 3 stacks of Marin Glaze collectibles, you will be more than enough blue scripts to get all the crafter tomes, and then you'll just be able to grind out your tools. So that's my best advice on that. Definitely do your best to cap your red scripts every week. Zloey is the best option for that. If you haven't unlocked collectible or custom deliveries, I highly recommend unlocking that. You'll get that quest, I believe, from her. So you'll talk to her, and you'll be able to grind out your custom deliveries every week. You can do a maximum of 6 deliveries per week. But the awesome thing about it is once you get your reputation with her full, you will be able to get a ton of scripts. As for the durability of my macro, yeah, it's 70 durability, I believe. So it is perfectly built out for doing... actually, I think you can even use it for level 35 durability items. Let me double check here. Yeah, because it's got a Master's Mend in it. With the Master's Mend, you should be able to do anything. So this is 35 durability, so this will work on anything. That includes 70 or 80 durability items. Definitely work on grinding your reputation with her, because you can cap your red scripts from doing all 6 custom deliveries with her. And it only costs you maybe a couple grand in Gil. Not to mention you'll get 180 scripts per 6, so that's quite a bit of blue scripts. And you can do this as any craft. It doesn't matter what craft you are. You'll be able to craft these items. They're on your crafting tab under custom deliveries. Keep in mind, the macro that I shared with you is actually designed for normal quality to high quality, so you don't even have to buy high quality items. Like high quality materials. Also, he doesn't really he tells you in the description, but you need to replace the parentheses with brackets, angle brackets. So the easiest way to do that is in Notepad, copy paste, and then do Control H and replace all blah and blah. Then you'll be able to copy and paste that into your macros. Super simple. Do you have any questions? Durkadur. That's a bit annoying. I don't think I mentioned this, but basically the items for those Zloe custom delivery turn-ins, you get them from the scrap salvager that's right over here in the corner. So, and honestly, if you can buy the more upgraded ones, so like these items right here, the components themselves, those will work just fine. You do not need to buy the previous items just to get higher quality. You can, if you want, to try and make sure you have no problems whatsoever, but it's just more waste of time because the macro I gave you is designed to work for normal quality to high quality. You will actually have a little bit more of a pain in the butt doing the final custom deliveries with normal quality, so I actually advise doing high quality items to normal quality or to high quality for the final custom deliveries. But that's when you get to the cap. And that's because sometimes this is a starred item, so if need be, I have another macro. It's a lot longer, but it's more designed for starred item crafting at level 60. Anyways, well, that's all, so I'm going to get back to crafting kits and turn off this stream for now.